Okay, start over. Well, not start over, but all trees will be greatly respected and treated with the greatest of care. With the falling of any trees, permission must first be asked of the tree and a prayer said in appreciation of its sacrifice. All vessels upon death will be sacrificially burned, and all bones cast into sacred pits that will be guarded very closely day and night. There will be nowhere on earth that shall not know our presence, which is already the case. All lands shall be under the guidance of our great spirits of wisdom. Some of our cities will be floating in the air, and we will be able to relocate them during periods of our mother's personal evolution and growth. She will warn us when we need to move them or leave the area temporarily. The other planetary bodies in our solar system will be our sentries and warn us if any threats from other alien dirtbag races become prevalent. They will also protect us from these threats as grids are capable of being erected on them as well, but only in certain dimensions as we have no right to interfere without permission from inhabiting races. Through our righteous inhabitation of our Mother Earth, I'm sure we will eventually earn their respect. Actions will always speak louder than words, so it may take a while to accomplish this, but I hope after this nightmare is over, we will all be able to say that we will not be going anywhere for a long, long time. I love you, my children. I love you. Your Prince Michael. Falling out of time. My children, I just had an amazing experience. I want to die because I'm tired of suffering. I hate the world we live in, but I love my Mother Earth and I love the sea. I have always longed to have a boat and travel with a blanket of blue. I also love airplanes. On my first times of air travel, I would always look out the window at the ocean and imagine what it would be like to jump into it. I had a dream that I was on a plane. One of the other people on the plane turned into a plane and flew down to the ocean. But it wasn't someone from inside the plane, it was someone from outside the plane because I walked outside the plane. He flew to another plane that was flying low. Then he shot the other plane and flew underneath it. I decided to jump. I was outside the plane. We were flying very high. I was looking down on the beautiful sea with the sun glistening off of it. At that moment, I had no realization of life that we know it. I was almost totally outside of time. I wanted to stay there forever. I almost jumped and someone pulled me back, but it was more than that. I think that I was literally about to kill myself in my sleep. I want to die so badly, but don't want to disrespect our Lord or even myself in a way or my parents. Disrespecting myself is not really the correct term because I really don't have a self anymore. I really don't even exist anymore. I'm just a robot, just barely functioning. I am just a shell, but no life inside. I always imagine ascension as I'm moving upward for some reason. This I know now is a lie. This is a tactic of the enemy by creating these myths and occult honey traps. That's why they are always trying to get you to reach out for cosmic vibrations. Why? You're already in outer space. Everything you need is right here. Our divine force is right here, not anywhere else. I always knew this for a while now, but became discouraged because of all the efforts of our enemies to cut us off. So I believe I almost just completely ascended just now this very moment. When the person pulled me back, it was a long process. It took me from a place outside of time back to a place of time. This dream or experience was more than just a lucid dream. This was more than astral travel. This was something different. I felt the bottom of my feet being dragged on the floor of the plane. I was dragged through two separate doors. All of these things were important aspects of this experience. These doors symbolize not only the astral realm, but the next door and me standing outside of the plane symbolized me standing at an actual doorway to leave the astral realm completely. I believe the sea symbolized the quantum generator. The plane that shot the other plane symbolized the archons. The archon was my friend, and he was speaking to me before he turned into a plane and flew down and shot the other plane. The other plane symbolized an astral traveler getting too close to the edge of the astral realm and the door to the quantum generator. I don't understand why Crowley did not come to this revelation, considering the extensive astral traveling that he did. Also, Thoth left stories of his astral travel as well. I think their testimony was plagiarized. I guess somebody did not want this secret to get out. In any case, the Archon was friendly and not hostile to me. It was not hostile to me, and they're hostile to everybody. This is very encouraging as to the fact that we desperately need to speak with them so we can find out how to communicate with whoever is running the generator. Maybe that's why the Archon was friendly to me, but extremely hostile to other astral travelers. I don't remember what our conversation was about, but I hope I said what is on my mind. Let's just hope I did. Another part of the dream followed. I and several other people that were on the plane were sitting around inside the plane talking after landing. The plane was fairly empty, with maybe only a few seats inside. They tried to distract me with some unrelated topic, but I told them that that is not what I was referring to. I was talking about dimensions. I was talking about the fact that time is really just an illusion, but it is the construct the, of the dimensions that of that of that place is what makes it work. The construct of the dimensions that hold the essence of time is what needs to be escaped to become impervious to linear time. See? It's called initiation to the mysteries, my children. And I got to initiate myself because there's no one else to initiate me. As I had already stated, that the abyss will come to you if you procrastinate. It is also possible that the final process of ascension will do the same. Ascension will come to you, like the abyss will come to you. If you procrastinate or a dum-dum like me with nobody around to help me. As I have created inertia in my faith and trust in our Lord, and all the rest of us is so strong, I believe this is what is now starting to occur. You cannot become immortal until you can learn to escape linear time. This journey is almost over, and it can't happen soon enough, as far as I am concerned. However, I believe that our Lord has procrastinated himself to a certain degree. He has procrastinated for several reasons. These are more than logical reasons. First of all, he is waiting for all false prophets and false messiahs to fully expose themselves. Second, he is waiting for Obama to fully expose his true intentions. Third, he is waiting for the space rats to be exposed as well. This is why he just now pulled me back from my ascension. I am disappointed but accepting of his decisions and the fact that we all have to suffer a little longer. There is also the chance that he wants me to be able to feel some gratification by punishing the bad people. He may want me to be able to feel acceptance and recognition for who I truly am as well. Maybe he say, well, maybe, bada get a little acceptance, which would be nice. Like maybe a comment on one of my videos. Losers, the realms of death. This is all good stuff, man, but I'm really supposed to be reading you the scary stuff. Oh, well. This is really long. Oh, not too long. No, it's too long. I'm not reading it. Get it. I'm trying to get in a lot of stuff at once. Abu Ghraib horror story. I don't know if you ding-dongs saw what they do to those people there. Rumsfeld, you're in trouble. You're in big trouble. Wait till the Lord gets his hands on you. The Lord, he's so mad at you. You're in such big trouble. More Sandy Hookers and liars, more about that big false flag operation there. More Secrets of the Wood. That's more about the disgusting people in Hollywood. New challenges, futures, more about our future. Oh, yeah, I gotta read this. My tribute to Don Rickles. This is good. Don Rickles, the greatest comedian in the world. My tribute to Don. If you ever watch this, Don, but you're probably not. Probably so old you can't even see anymore. But anyways, my tribute to Don. Only kidding. My tribute to Don Rickles. First of all, hey, but you still hear, even if you can't see me, you can hear me. First of all, Don, I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, you got any Rolaids? Yeah, I'm a simple man. If I had a life, a dog and a pickup would be it. Hey, Don, I want to tell you a joke. A Gentile and a lizard walk into a bar. Out comes a Jew. Oh, shit, Don. You know, I haven't had much luck with the ladies, but if I had a wife, she'd probably be ill. Hey, Don, why did Mr. T always wear his socks so high? He looked like a modern day Incan Indian soccer player. I could just picture him kicking it around the heads of his enemies. Anyways, I'm getting hungry. I think I'll go eat a bucket of beluga. And then after, I'm going to try to fix my busted accordion. I also just realized that my cigarette box is broken. How'd that happen? Rickles! Rickles! Broke my cigarette box! Oh, I've had about enough of this shit. I'm going back to Vietnam, paint my face black, and hide in the jungle. Uh-oh. Manco Manganazo is at the door. I forgot to pay the VIG this week. Yeah, when we come back, I'm going to make a Mr. Bullethead cartoon for the kids to watch. See, if you guys don't know Don Rickles, this shit's not even going to be funny to you. It's only going to be funny to old school niggas that remember all this shit, you know. You know it was a shame, though, that you ended up a Mr. Potato Head playing with Lincoln logs in the sand. Hey, Don, do me a favor. Move your lips so I know you're still alive. Hey, Don, would you eat yesterday's soup? Come back tomorrow. Don't worry. You'll be all right as long as you can continue to reach the medication. I know you're too old to drive now, but if you weren't, I love you so much, I would run in front of your car to check for mines. You are something else. You held the love and admiration of so many people. If all the Jews were like you, this will be a different world. Take care, my son. I love you. You're Prince Michael. Don, I hope someday you see this. I hope someday you see it. And you know how much I love you. How much I love you, Don. Love you a lot, man. I like, you know, all these rock and rollers and people that I talk to, you know, like you're so high and mighty, you come down with us little people and watch YouTube. You probably got some superstar YouTube that you watch. Oh no, I only watch the superstar YouTube, only for the elite people. You know, who knows? I don't know. But if you come down to the lower, us low down dirtbags and actually watch this shit, I want you guys to know how much I love you. And that even though I don't know you, I feel like I know you. You know, I feel like I know you all my life because I've watched you and listened to you, you know. So when I say shit, I really mean it. You know, I tell you I love you. I really love you. You know, I love you. Really. I love everybody, but some people are just don't want to accept my love, basically. They want to accept the love of the Illuminati and the great dollar bill, which is an illusion. Doesn't even exist. There's no dollar bill. It has no worth. They just print it. It's not backed up by nothing. Nothing. It was at one point till they stole all the gold to build the bunkers and everything. Whatever. Anyways. So that was my thing to Don Rickles. That was pretty good. Let's see. Well, we're going to the Black Book, I guess, guys. That's what we're doing here. The Black Notebook. There's so much good shit. I mean, it's just one good thing after another. Look at this. This is one thing. It's so long. Some of this shit is so long, guys. This is our present main objectives. Map our universe, reverse engineer virus, determine pathways of malware, determine what language virus is written in, determine closely related languages to virus language, determine what race uses these languages, determine exact functions of Nibiru, which is the input, and black holes, which is the output of the program. And the little bubbles you see in space, those are actually cameras. Determine relay points of quantum program, which are, I already figured out what those were, but I don't know, I forgot. Determine power source of program. Well, that's the sun. Reverse engineer entire program. Create template to produce our own separate program. Well, the sun is not really a power source. It's like a conductor, or, yeah, it's a conductor. I don't know what the power source is. Probably the gas that's in the, probably they pull it out of the gas. Because you could pull, that's how they, back in Atlantis days, we created doorways, pulling the power right out of the air. Because the configuration of oxygen is a power source. So it's, you can pull power right out of the air. Right out of there. And that's how we created the vortexes and the doorways. That's how we created them. Back in Atlantis days. Anyways, we don't do that now, but it's probably some dirtbags doing that. Anyways, create, reverse engineer entire program, create template to produce our own separate program, create our own single verse. Oh, I'm going to create my own single verse. I'm going to leave this place entirely. I'm going to create my own single verse that has nothing to do with the quantum generator. It's going to be our own shit. It's going to be our own shit. Never mind fourth dimension, different dimensions. Never mind that. I'm going to make something even better. Something even better than that. And nobody's going to be able to come in there. Nobody. Only us. The only way you're going to get in there is a personal invitation by me. I have to personally let you in. So, nobody's going to get in there. Nobody. My own single verse I'm going to create. Single verse. From the mines of Minolta. Oh, I shouldn't say that. Copyright infringement. I thought that was the greatest. Whoever came up with that advertising slogan, you're a genius. You're an absolute genius. That was one of the best advertising slogans that ever came up. Anyone ever came up with. From the mines of Minolta. I thought that was so cool. There's some really, these people that come up with this shit, these advertising people, that's because demons are helping them. That's not because they just came up with that shit. They're demons helping them. Escape present universe and establish new home planets in our single verse. Establish protections such as our own archons. Not only am I now redeeming everyone possible, not only am I saving and providing salvation for all righteous people of the earth, at the same time I am saving the entire galaxy as well. As the virus has already been reverse engineered by the elite military of our place of dwelling, all I have to do is receive this information from the Akashic records and our great spirits of wisdom. Yeah, I think they already reverse engineered the virus. They could get rid of it. But as they're on the side of the virus, because they hate everybody too, so why would they get rid of it? They're using it against you, what they're doing. That's why, anyways, whatever. I will create a new single verse for us to inhabit. All of our Lord's creations will have their own planet. Everyone will be happy, healthy, and wise. All of our creations are going to have their own planet. And I don't know if I finished what I was saying before, but this UN places, that's going to be for the Native Americans. That's what it's going to be. All for them. All these parks that they set aside for the lizards and the gray monsters probably too, and other space rat, termite scumbags that think they're going to come down there, which they're not going to, because the Velan Nordics are just going to totally annihilate them. They're probably already annihilating them now. They're not going to live there. That's going to be for Native Americans. Native Americans going to have all that land. I'm going to separate shit for the Native Americans. I'm going to give them some areas with mountains. I'm going to give them some areas with lakes. I'm going to give them some areas on the coast. So they're going to have all different typography to choose from where they want to live. And they can do whatever they want there. And then they're going to have their own building, or giant castle, whatever I build for them. And that's where they're going to meet. The Sioux, the Apache, the Anayahuia, the different Indian traditions, Native American traditions, are going to have, that's where they're going to meet, and that's where they're going to iron out their differences, and that's where they're going to decide how they're going to separate shit. That's for them. White man got nothing to do with that. They're going to decide, they're going to govern themselves, they're going to rule themselves, they're going to decide how they're going to split up the land and this and that. That's up to them, and that's their responsibility. The best I could do is I can give the Native Americans their different places, and then they're going to have to do whatever they want to do with it. I mean, I think that's the best way, to do it. Anyways. The dumb down. I have a theory. Again, LOL. The story about the slaves revolting because we were overworked is complete garbage. The real story is that we were deactivated so the enemy could not only be superior to us in many ways, not only that they would be able to handle us physically, mentally, and spiritually, they installed a back door for the virus to completely have free reign to possess us and come and go as they pleased. They were also aware of the effect the Bureau has on us when it nears, as far as our DNA and other faculties activating and our state of awareness elevating. This means that it is possible that the lizards have been the scapegoat as our great law. I'm sure that the virus immediately looked for targets that it could manipulate. If this is the case, then I believe the bad people will soon have a big surprise. Your Prince Michael, the Illuminati monsters think that they're in league with the lizards when in reality they're in league with the virus. But I think they already know that anyway. What's that? That was weird. The infection. That's about the virus. About the virus. Oh yeah, you guys should go to look up Santos Bonacci. He explains the farce of the court system, how it's an equilastical process, and he breaks it all down. He does it better than me. I'm not even going to attempt to do that. But yeah, you guys should really look at that, because then you understand what a lie it is. That's why all the prisoners in our place of dwelling are going to be released, because they all were convicted falsely and erroneously. Every single prisoner is going to be released. I don't care if you killed 100 people. Get out. Get out. I'm not going to leave for these prisoners in their cells to die like dogs. You crazy? Hell no. No way. You know how the prisoners, their spirits are crying out to me? Their spirits are telling me about it. Don't leave us here to die. Don't leave us here to die about it. Let us out. Even if I can't save them, at least they won't die like dogs in a cell. They're not going to die like dogs in a cell. Not going to. I'm going to let them out. Every single prisoner. Every single one. Every single prisoner is going to be released. Obviously, I can't do that now, but time will come. The day will come. The day will come. It's going to be released. Every single prisoner. Not going to leave them to die like dogs in a cell. No way in the world. No way in the world. When I read you before that all the tyranny and all the persecution and all the people that have suffered in this Shah, their spirits cried out to me. Cried out to me, my children. It was so terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was terrible. I felt all the pain, all the sufferings. I felt it. It all came on me. It's still coming on me. It's still coming on. That's why I need weed, because that's what I'm going through. I mean, if I smoke weed, it kind of softens it a little bit. Of course, I don't have no money to buy no weed, so forget about that. There's no one out there who wants to help me, obviously. Well, that's not true, because some people are helping me, but people can only help so much. They're only capable of helping, doing so much. And that's why I try to explain to you, my children, don't ride privileges till the wheels fall off. If somebody helps you, fine, accept some help. But don't ride the privilege till the wheels fall off. You have to look for other avenues of assistance. You have to learn how to spread your wings. I got a credible hustle game. I could go out there and hustle and get money and all that. I know how to hustle, but I can't do that anymore because I realize I represent our Lord. I can't do nothing like that. Nothing like that. So I have to find another way to survive. I got a good hustle game, trust me, my child. Real good. Real good. And I got good game with the ladies, too. I don't got no problem picking up ladies, but you have to be a witch, or you have to be someone who knows how to protect yourself. Otherwise, virus just gonna. See, what happens is when I meet a woman, the virus lays low for a while, so I catch feelings, and then it starts to turn them against me, because that way it hurts more. And that's what it does. That's what happens. That's why I can't have a relationship with a woman, because you'll get possessed by the bad spirits. And you'll turn against me. Just like every woman I ever been with turned against me. Every single one. Hello, is anyone out there? My children, do you actually believe that the Illuminati is not aware of me? Do you actually believe that the aliens are not aware of me? Of course they are, and both of them know at this very moment know exactly where I am. The reason no alien races have come to tell me their side of the story is because, first of all, the Nordics and the Velon are staying away from me because they do not want to bring any unwanted attention to me. By them doing this, they feel it is the safest thing for me. All the races are staying away from me because all of them are liars and just look at us and Earth as a place to manipulate slaves and take over. They have no good agenda to reveal to me because they don't have one to begin with. Also, they know that they could never deceive me. This is why I'm going to pull the plug and kill everything and everybody, including myself. This is a beautiful thought to me. No more suffering, no more tyranny, no more persecution, no more poverty, no more gang stalking, no more lies. So where's the cord, where's the plug, and how do I pull it out? That's all I want to know. If I could pull it out, I'd pull it out right now. I'd kill myself and every single one of you. Wipe you right out. Now, I don't know if we'd all die. I mean, it might just be you standing there in an empty place looking around. Everything's going to be gone. Everything. You'd just be standing in an empty place. If I could do that, I would do it. I'd wipe everything out. Wipe it out. I don't give a shit. I'll wipe it right out. Wipe it right out. You think I wouldn't? If I could pull this plug out and wipe everything out, I would. And I'm going to, eventually. As soon as I can communicate with them. See, I got mad. I drew X's. I wouldn't even want to do nothing no more. I was so mad one day. So furious. This is all long shit. I can't read it. This is, I made $2 mandalas. There's one mandala. This and these are called mandalas. Another part of spiritual growth. For anybody who's interested in spiritual development, like very few of you. Of course, y'all want the easy way out. The easy way. Easy way out. It's all about easy way out. Shortcut. Okay. I still never. I was supposed to explain the dimensions. Where's the dimensions? Let me go back to the dimensions here. All right, I got to do this because I lost the video with the dimensions. I think I did. So there's 10 Earths. We're in 5. We control 1 through 4, and then the space rat termites got 6 through 10. They infested our dimensions somehow. That's not gonna happen again. That's why I think last time we went all the way to Orion. That was too far. By the time we came back, they already got in there. But anyways, that's, live and learn. That's not gonna happen again. We're gonna stay closer by, this time. Not gonna probably just go to one of Saturn's moons or some shit somewhere around here. I don't know. But even Saturn's moons are gonna be. Even them people are gonna go through problems. But see, they already are aware of what's going on, so they built their civilization in a way that it's going to be safe. And that's what we're going to do when we come back too. Everything that we build is going to be done in such a way that it's going to be protected from any threats that could come upon us. Any tornadoes, any earthquakes, any volcanoes, anything will not be able to harm us because we're going to create everything in a way to protect us. And then on top of that, Mother Earth is going to tell us, I have a volcano brewing and I can't, Mother Earth has her own evolution. She needs to do stuff like that. Sometimes she needs to blow off a volcano or have an earthquake. She needs to do that. That's part of her evolution, So she's going to warn us. So, well, guys, I got an earthquake coming. You're going to have to move or some shit temporarily or whatever. And that's real talk. And that's how it's going to be. So we got 1 through 4. I'm not gonna talk about our dimensions because that would be real stupid. But this is what it looks like. Okay, 10 Earths, and all these people that have these visions of Jesus comes to them and shows them hell. That's not our hell. That's a space rat termite hell. That's where the people get tortured and all that shit. Because they got their own demons they created. Alien people. They created their own monsters and shit like that. That's where they take these people. And then that person that appears to be Jesus to these people, that's just an alien making themselves look like Jesus. That's all it is. And all the time they make these signs of Jesus and Mary on rocks and trees and shit like that. That's just the aliens doing that shit. That's the aliens. Because they think that they're going to continue in this charade of good and evil. It's not going to be like that. Even in the dumb dimension where you guys are going to go. I'm not going to allow that. There's going to be no more good and evil. That's a bunch of garbage. Throw that right in the garbage. Out of there. There's only going to be us. Nothing else. Nothing else. Well, that's not necessarily true because we hold respect for other gods. So there, there's Norse gods and other gods that are worthy of veneration, and we respect them, and they have their place. They have their place, and they will still have their place. They will still have their place. So they got 6 through 10. Now we also have side dimensions. I don't want you guys to see this shit. But we still have side dimensions. These are where all the monsters are at and shit like that. The dragons and shit like that live in there and other shit. And the elite dirtbags, they made their own dimensions, side dimensions too. They call them parsecs, I think. Anyways, like I said, you can create your own vortex. You know how. You can create your own places, But you gotta know how to do it. But see, they don't do it the rare way. They do it the shortcut way. These people got little things they put in the ground Like they put one over here and one over there, and then a Stargate opens, and then they just drive through and they go into wherever the hell they going. And then they also do that and they go to Mars, the moon, other places. They just go there, boom, and they're there. Let's see. So I'll explain theirs because I don't give a shit about them. So six, dimension six. See, I believe the planet ascends two dimensions. It doesn't ascend one, it ascends two. That's why you look at the planets from other planets or from after a certain point, and the planets will go all messed up because that's the dimension that got destroyed from Nibiru. But you could still build shit there. I mean, but it's, it's just, that's why I think that the planet gets used up after a certain amount of passings. That's why this shit got to come to an end. Got to come to an end because then our Earth will be wiped out. But that's only my theory. I could be incorrect. I mean, So, seven, dimension seven. Dimension seven is the Dum Dum planet, where all the Dum Dums from last time the planet ascended, that's where they live. And Dum Dum Ascended Masters live there, and Space Rat Termites live there. And then the elite people probably go there. And then and 8 and 9, that's where their military is. That's where all the spaceships are and all that shit. That's their military. And then 10, of course, is what you dum-dums think is heaven, but it's really hell. That's the bad place. You don't want to go there. Whew, you don't want to go there. You do not want to go there. That's where the people get tortured and shit like that. That's where that fake Jesus takes people and shows them. That's what he's showing them. That's what he's showing them. And all you dumb Illuminati people who think that you went to hell, you can go to hell. You didn't go to hell. You went to some fake hell that we made for you people so you think you're there, but you're not really there. Because I don't know about Lucifer, but there's no way I'm going to let you in my fucking realm just because you signed a fucking paper. I mean, are you out of your fucking mind? No way. You got to earn that shit. You got to earn that shit. You go and sign a paper. I'm in Illuminati now. I get to go to hell now. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. You go to the little kitty camp. The little kitty camp that we have set up for you. That's where you went, and that's where you go. You don't come in my place unless you earn it. You got to earn that shit. There's no quarter containing commitment. Stupid. Just because the army surrenders doesn't mean it's not going to get slaughtered. No quarter in commitment. There's no quarter there. No quarter. And the God's made me very aware of that. So I'm passing on to you. I went to hell. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Did not. Went to kitty camp where you went. This is the astral realms. This is astral realms. 7 heavens. That's why Earth. That's why our world, Earth. Our Lord says, "I created the 7 earths and the 7 heavens." 7 heavens of astral realms. You know, our Queen Hecate has her own realm. Our hierarchy have their own realms, my children. Their own realms. Theirs. They control. That's where you dum-dums go if some miracle you escape the soul sucker machine. You end up in the astral realms and it's just full of just drug addicts and drug dealers and prostitutes and criminals of all types. And when you die, you go there and you're like a 15-year-old runaway girl from Kansas